Ever wondered why people say you should spend 3 months' salary on an engagement ring? Let's delve into the origin of this seemingly timeless piece of advice. The 3-month salary rule traces its roots back to a marketing campaign by the diamond industry in the mid-20th century. The idea was to equate the value of the ring, and hence the depth of the proposer's love, with a significant portion of their income. This rule quickly caught on, and became a standard of engagement ring buying for generations. But let's pause for a moment and consider the relevance of this rule in today's vastly different economic climate. With the rising cost of living, skyrocketing student loans, and the unpredictable nature of job markets, is it still reasonable to adhere strictly to this rule? The answer is not as clear-cut as you might think. Financial situations vary greatly from person to person. For some, spending 3 months' salary on a ring might be a breeze, while for others it could mean struggling to make ends meet for the next few months. The key takeaway here is that the 3-month salary rule isn't a hard and fast one. It's more of a guideline that can be adjusted according to your personal circumstances. When deciding how much to spend on an engagement ring, it's crucial to consider your financial stability and future plans. Remember, an engagement ring is a symbol of love and commitment, not a measure of your financial worth. Moreover, it's essential to keep in mind that the ring is just one aspect of your upcoming nuptials. There are other significant expenses to consider, such as the wedding ceremony, the honeymoon, and setting up a home together. All these factors should play a part in your decision on how much to spend on the ring. While the 3-month salary rule is a good starting point, it's not the only factor to consider. The most important thing is to purchase a ring that both you and your partner love, and that fits comfortably within your budget. After all, the value of your love isn't measured in carats or dollars, but in the happiness and joy you share together. The engagement ring carries a lot of emotional weight. But how does that weigh against your financial practicality? Choosing an engagement ring is a moment filled with love and excitement, but it often comes with one big question: how much should you really spend? There's an undeniable emotional significance tied to an engagement ring. It's a symbol of your love, commitment, and the promise of a shared future. It can be a grand gesture, a surprise, or a carefully chosen piece that reflects your partner's taste and personality. This emotional aspect can make the decision-making process a bit more complex. You want to find a ring that your partner will cherish, but you also need to consider your financial situation. It's easy to get carried away by the emotions of the moment and make decisions based on feelings rather than practicality. However, it's important to remember that an engagement ring should not be a source of financial stress. Overspending on a ring can lead to financial strain, which can dampen the joy of your engagement and set a worrying precedent for your future together. So, how do you strike a balance between the emotional significance and financial practicality when choosing an engagement ring? Firstly, start by setting a realistic budget. Consider your income, your savings, and your future financial goals. You don't want to compromise on the ring's significance, but you also don't want to jeopardize your financial stability. Next, remember that the price of the ring does not determine its value. The true value of the ring lies in the love and commitment it signifies, not in the carat size or the price tag. Lastly, be open with your partner about your budget. This transparency will help you both understand and respect the financial boundaries set for the ring. It can also be a good opportunity to discuss your shared financial goals and expectations as a couple. As you navigate this exciting journey, remember that the most important thing is the love and commitment you share. Don't let the pressures of societal expectations or the allure of a bigger, pricier ring sway your decision. Remember, the ring's value isn't in its price tag but in the love it represents. A thoughtful choice matters more than a costly one. Now that you know the importance of balance, how do you decide on a budget and stick to it? Well, let's start by setting a realistic budget. This isn't about following old-school rules like the 3-month salary dictum. No, it's about understanding your personal financial situation. Consider your income, savings, and future financial plans. Maybe you're planning to buy a house, or you're saving for a dream vacation. Whatever your plans are, they need to be factored into your engagement ring budget. Once you've set a budget, the next step is sticking to it. It's easy to get carried away in the sparkle of diamonds and the thrill of a proposal. But remember, buying an engagement ring shouldn't lead to financial stress. So how do you stick to your budget? One way is by doing your research. Understand the market, know the price ranges, and compare different jewelers. This will give you an idea of what you can expect to spend and help you avoid overpriced pieces. Another strategy is to save ahead of time. If you know a proposal is on the horizon, start setting aside a little from each paycheck. A slow and steady approach can make the cost of the ring much more manageable. And don't forget to consider alternative options. Maybe a payment plan could ease the financial burden, or perhaps a less traditional ring could be just as meaningful. Vintage rings, for instance, can be less expensive and equally, if not more, charming. Remember, the goal here isn't just to buy an engagement ring. It's about making a thoughtful, financially sound decision that leads into your shared future. It's about balancing the excitement of the moment with the practicality of long-term planning. So resist the temptation to overspend or to make impulsive decisions. Keep your emotions in check and stay focused on the budget you've set. Sticking to your budget ensures you start your marital journey on a financially stable footing. And that's a gift more precious than any diamond. So, how much should you spend on an engagement ring? The answer is, it's up to you. As we've journeyed through this conversation, we've questioned the age-old 3-month salary rule, explored the emotional weight that a ring carries, and discussed the importance of financial practicality. We've realized that the answer isn't as simple as a one-size-fits-all rule. The journey to buying an engagement ring is as unique as the love story it represents. Let's recap, shall we? First, we questioned the 3-month salary rule. Remember, it's more of a guideline than a hard and fast rule. Your financial situation and personal values should dictate your budget. I then explored how special and important an engagement ring can be. It's more than just a piece of jewelry. It's a symbol of commitment, love, and a shared future. That said, it's crucial to strike a balance. While it's important to consider your partner's preferences and happiness, don't let your emotions lead you into overspending. Finally, I talked about setting a realistic budget and sticking to it. It's about finding that sweet spot where emotional significance and financial practicality meet. It's not about the price tag, but the value and meaning it holds for both of you. Remember, the engagement ring is just the beginning. You're not just investing in a ring, but in a future together. Don't let the cost of a ring overshadow the joy of this beautiful journey you're embarking on. And that's it. I hope this video has given you some food for thought and guidance as you navigate this exciting milestone. Before you go, remember to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more financial advice. And tell me, how would you approach buying an engagement ring? And don't miss my next video for more smart financial advice. Just click to keep watching. I am here to help guide you towards making smart, informed decisions. After all, love is priceless, but that doesn't mean you should pay a fortune for a ring, because at the end of the day, it's the love that counts, not the cost of the ring.